Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Let's do our chanting before the meditation. If you are following our chanting book, you can turn to page number 5. Salutation to the Buddha. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. The three refuges. Buddham saranam gacchami, Dhammam saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami, Dutiyampi Buddham saranam gacchami, Dutiyampi Dhammam saranam gacchami, Dutiyampi Sangham saranam gacchami, Tatiyampi Buddham saranam gacchami, Tatiyampi Dhammam saranam gacchami, Tatiyampi Sangham saranam gacchami. The 5 precepts. Panatipata Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami, Adinādana Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami, Kāmesu Micchācara Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami, Musāvāda Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami, Suramira Manje Amadatthana Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami. Let's read the affirmative vows based on the 5 precepts. Being aware of the suffering caused by the destruction of life, I vow to cultivate compassion and learn ways to protect the lives of all living beings. Being aware of the suffering caused by exploitation, stealing, and oppression, I vow to respect the property of others and to practice generosity by sharing my time, energy, and material resources with those who are in real need. Being aware of the suffering caused by sexual misconduct, I vow to respect my commitments and those of others. I am determined not to engage in relations without love and a long-term commitment. Being aware that words can create suffering, I vow to learn to speak truthfully and develop peaceful, kind, and meaningful speech. Being aware of the suffering that an intoxicated and agitated mind can produce, I vow to develop mindfulness and heedfulness.
Homage to the Buddha.
Iti piso bhagava arahang samma sambuddho vinjacharana sampanno sugato lokavidu anuttaro purisa dhamma sarati Satta deva manussanam buddho bhagavati.
Homage to the Dhamma.
Swakhato bhagavata dhammo sanvittiko akaliko ehi passiko opanayiko pancattam vedittabbo vinyohiti.
Homage to the Sangha.
Supatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Ujupatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Jayapatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Samiti patipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Yadidang chattari purisa yogani Atta purisa punggala Esa bhagavato savaka sangho Ahuniyo pahuniyo Dakkiniyo anjali karaniyo Anutterang punyak ketang lokasnsati.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Offering of light.
Ganesarapkadittena Dipena tamadangsina Tiloka dipang sambuddhang Pujayami tamudang.
Offering of incense.
Gandha samvara yuttena Dupena sugandhina Pujaye pujaniyam tam Puja bhajana muttamam.
Offering of flowers.
Vannagandha gunupetang Etam kusuma ดัสเสสิริปาเดสารโรเยภูเยมิบุตตังกุสุมิเนนิเนปุญเนมิเตเนลาบามิมุกขังภูมิปังมิลายาติยทายดังมิกายโยตตายาติวินาศภัง
offering of water,
อาดิวาสิตุโนบันเตปานิยังปาริกัปปิตังอนุกัมปังอุปาทายปฏิกัมหาตุอุตตมัง
offering of drinks,
อาดิวาสิตุโนบันเตกิลาเนปัจจยังอิมังอนุกัมปังอุปาทายปฏิกัมหาตุอุตตมัง
worship of shrines,
วันดามิเจติยังสัพพังสัพเบธานิสุปฏิทิตังสารีริกดาตุมหาโพธิบุตตรูปังสักลังสดาสาธุสาธุสาธุ
wish of well-being. อิเจ
มัจจันนามัสเสนิยังนามัสเสมานุ Ratenante yang punyadi sandang Wipulang alatang Tansanubari Hatante ayo
reflections on the teachings of the Buddha in English.
Mind is the forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief. Mind made are they. If one speaks or acts with an impure mind, suffering follows like the wheel that follows the foot of the ox. Mind is the forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief. Mind made are they. If one speaks or acts with a pure mind, happiness follows like one's own shadow that never leaves. Generosity, kind words, benevolent action towards others, and equanimity towards all beings and all things. These forms of sympathy function in the world like the linchpin in a moving car. one by one, little by little, moment by moment, wise people should remove their impurities, as a smith removes the dross from silver. For one who mindfully develops boundless loving kindness, mental defilements are weakened, and the freedom from clinging is seen. All conditioned things are impermanent. When one sees with this wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. All conditioned things are unsatisfactory. When one sees with this wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. All things are not self. When one sees with this wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Welcome everyone for our meditation session. So today also let us make this effort as a community, as a group, to grow goodness in our heart and to grow mindfulness, wisdom, and insight in our mind. So we are so fortunate that we have this opportunity. We have access to the teachings of the Buddha, and we have this opportunity to practice together. And we have this spiritual support from all the teachers and our other co-practitioners. So rejoice this moment. Rejoice that we have a refuge. And rejoice this moment that we can do this practice together. With that rejoice, let us make a determination that I will engage in this practice today, right now, wholeheartedly. I will make use of this guidance, this opportunity, these facilities, and I will engage in a committed practice. With that determination, let us listen to the bell and do our chant, Namo Buddhaya. And at the end of the chant, Bhante Punna will help us to practice loving kindness meditation and breathing meditation.
Dear spiritual friends, now we will start our meditation on loving kindness and meditation on breathing. Loving kindness meditation helps us to enjoy the peace in mind calmness in mind, purity in mind, breathing meditation helps us to develop mindfulness and the wisdom. To achieve these both benefits, results, very gently and slowly, we will prepare ourselves. We will bring our awareness to our body and observe the posture. We are sitting. We are sitting in a very special posture. We have closed our eyes gently and we are keeping our upper body upright as much as possible. We maintain the widely open chest and both shoulders, and palms are resting on the lap on your thighs. We are placing our both legs nicely. Some of you are in cross-legged posture and others are on chairs. In both postures, we are keeping our both legs very nicely and having a great awareness. We maintain our limbs. Draw your attention further and further into the body and feel the body. Feel the body from the top of the head to the tips of the fingers and to the tips of the toes. You can feel all different sensations all over the body. In different parts of the body, you experience different sensations. Feeling the sensation of the body By focusing attention to the feelings with the support of our awareness, we can relax each and every parts, each and every feelings of the body. We draw our attention to our forehead, the top of the head and the back of the head, and feel if you notice any tightness, any pressure, any tension. Feel them and relax. Just drop down and relax. Feel your facial muscles. To relax our facial muscles, we invite a beautiful smile onto our face to relax the facial muscles. With a beautiful, genuine smile, you can experience the brightness, the lightness, the gentleness of the facial muscle. Feel the relaxation. Feel your jaw muscles and jaws and relax. Feel your both shoulders, upper arms, lower arms, palms and fingers. Just drop down and relax. Feel the chest muscles and tummy muscles. Just drop down and relax. Feel the upper and lower back muscles. If you notice any unpleasant sensation of your lower back muscles in this posture, very gently you can find your position and you can reduce any sort of unpleasant feelings on the muscle tensions on the lower back muscles. Be very mindful and very gentle and relax. Feel your sitting muscles. If you notice any pressure on your sitting muscles, that will cause to the nerve hinge and it will bring numbness or any other unpleasant feelings for your legs. Be gentle and very smoothly and nicely reduce the pressure on your sitting muscles, and you can avoid the numbness, the building the numbness on the legs. Be very mindful. Feel the thigh muscles, knees, lower legs, ankles, heels, the sole of the feet, and the tips of the toes. Feel and relax, relax, relax. In this relaxed posture, let body to be. Let body to be in this relaxed posture and relax. Very gently draw your attention to your mind and observe the mind. In your mind, you have thoughts, 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 thoughts. Thoughts are occurring in your mind with the support of the past memories, present experiences, and the future related thoughts, expectations, hopes. Observe and deeply understand the real true nature of the past, present, and the future. If you notice any stress on your past thoughts, any unpleasantness of your past memories, notice and understand deeply. Past is gone. The lessons that you learn from the past, just let them to be there. They can prepare you for the present to the future. Otherwise, the past is gone, just let them go. Let them go. Let them go. Observe the future related thoughts, hopes, expectations. Those are the nature of our mind. It's okay to have good ambitions, hopes, but any of those are ruining the peace in mind, developing the stress in the mind due to the uncertainty of the future, the fear with the future related thoughts, and notice truly the future is not yet come true. The preparing is a wonderful quality, but not to intimidate oneself. Just observe the future is not yet come true. And why do we worry about the unborn future right now? Let them go. Let go. Let them go. By letting go the past and the future, bring your full awareness to the present moment. Right now, you are in your posture. Right now, you are in your pleasant posture, very special posture, very spiritual posture. Right now, you are in mindful sitting. Observe the power of the now and enjoy the power of now. Right now, you can observe relaxed, beautiful, open, the openness of your mind, the space of your mind, the possibilities of your mind. We will use this, the strength, the possibility to cultivate wholesomeness in our mind. The whole cultivation of the wholesomeness of the in your mind will direct you to a greater comfort. To cultivate the wholesomeness, we find a wholesome thought. Our wholesome thought is loving kindness. We create and visualize a wholesome image, very lovely, a loving mother giving a good caring to a happy baby. The good caring provides comfort to the baby. The baby genuinely shows the beauty of the loving kindness. Observe and notice inseparable the bond of the loving kindness and the happiness. Transplant the inseparability of the loving kindness and the happiness in your mind. Same as the relationship between the lovely mother and the baby, happy baby. Same as a mother who take care of her only baby, we will take care of our mind. Notice the beautiful thoughts which are occurring in your mind with this beautiful visualization. Compassion, tolerance, patience, appreciation, determination, truthfulness, sharing, caring, and many more beautiful, beautiful thoughts. All those thoughts are the qualities of the loving kindness. Observe the loving kindness. The loving kindness is blooming in your mind. Let it blossom and make the fragrance within, and enjoy the fragrance of your own in and out. Enjoy the beauty of your loving kindness, internally and externally. Beautiful, loving kindness. Expand the loving kindness throughout the body and apply the loving kindness to the body. This body is a gift. It is extraordinary gift. Deeply appreciate this wonderful gift. We appreciate this gift not because of the craving or ignorance, but because of the compassion and the wisdom. The skin, the muscles, the bones, they are greatly supporting. Be grateful and spread the loving kindness. Spread the loving kindness to the internal activities of the body, the respiratory system, the cardiovascular system, the digestive system, the kidneys, the genitourinary system, the central nervous system, the brain, the spinal cord, and the peripheral nervous system. Radiate loving kindness. May all those systems of this body be healed. Feel the, the lightness of the loving kindness physically. Feel the beauty of loving kindness mentally. Feel your deep, beautiful, soothing, gentle loving kindness. You are like a baby. You are having enormous, powerful loving kindness within. Be well. Be well. Be well. Radiate loving kindness and share the loving kindness with your spiritual friends. May my spiritual friends be well, be healthy, be healed. Share your loving kindness with your spiritual friends right now. May my spiritual friends be able to create and enjoy the loving kindness same as I do right now. May my spiritual friends be well, be well. May you physically and mentally be well. May no any dangers come to you. May you be able to overcome all the inevitable difficulties. Expand your loving kindness to your beloved family members, relatives, and friends. May they also be well, be happy, be peace. Radiate your beautiful loving kindness to your neighbors, people in the townships, neighboring townships, county, neighboring counties, state, neighboring states. Throughout the nation, may all people be well. May they be able to overcome all the difficulties. May they be healthy. May they be able to overcome all the difficulties mentally and physically. May all the sicknesses fade away. Be well. Expand your soothing, powerful loving kindness even to the neighboring countries and all around the world. All people be well. May they be able to be mindful. May they be able to overcome all the challenges with their great loving kindness and mindfulness. May they be well. Expand your loving kindness to all directions, to all beings, seen and unseen, near and far, visible and invisible, big and small, long and short. May all beings in the direction of your front, in the direction of your back, left, right, above, and below. May all beings be well. May all beings be well. Expand your true, beautiful, healing, loving kindness to the nature. Everybody, everything in this planet, the sun and the moon, to the entire living universe. Be healed, be healed, be healed. Enjoy the power of your beautiful loving kindness. Enjoy the purity of your loving kindness. Enjoy the lucidity of your loving kindness. Enjoy your limitless loving kindness. Focusing your deep attention to the applied thoughts, sustained thoughts, rapture, pleasure, and the one pointedness of your loving kindness object. Enjoying the loving kindness. You deeply reside and dwell in your loving kindness. Be well, be well, be well. Have a silent inner chat with your beautiful loving kindness. Have a genuine inner beautiful conversation with the loving kindness. Enjoy the peace in your loving kindness. having this cooling, gentle, loving kindness awareness. Now we can slowly draw our attention to the breathing in and out. Observe your breath. Observe your breath. Purified, strengthened awareness can clearly observe the breath. You are breathing in mindfully. You are breathing out mindfully. The cooling air travels through the nostrils, fill the lungs, through the alveolus, diffuse the oxygenated air molecules through the capillaries to the bloodstream. The deoxygenated air molecules travel back with the support of the blood cells and transfer with the exhalation, warm as the warm air released through the nostrils. You can feel your in breath. You can feel your out breath. Observe the rapid changings in the content of the air in your in breath and out breath. Constantly changing, changing, changing. Observe the oxygenated air molecules travel into the body right away. The deoxygenated air molecules travel back. Observe this deep, subtle, and very fast changing. Observe inner arising and ceasing, arising and ceasing. Observe this entire psychophysical organism is constantly changing, changing, changing. Observe the impermanence and breathe in and out. Strengthen and sharpen your awareness and observe the deep, subtle changing. And maintain your awareness and practice breathing meditation. The breathing meditation can cultivate the wisdom. Settle and practice breathing meditation.
Bhayam patntache Nibbhaya Sukapntache Nisuka Hontu Sabbepi Paninu. May all beings who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are grieving be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Gently come out of your meditation and gently put your palms together. Let us take this moment to feel grateful for this opportunity to have a peaceful meditation in our life. Let us feel grateful to all great teachers, enlightened masters in the past who passed this wisdom from generation to generation. Let us feel grateful to whoever helped our meditation today and whoever stayed without disturbing our meditation today. Feel grateful even to this device that helped us to connect to this meditation and to all other things, including the bell, the chair, the cushion, and everything. Deeply feel grateful to all people and all things which made this meditation possible for us today. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay. um, I hope that you have the a real solitude, uh, real. I don't know whether we can use the word isolation. It's not really isolation. It's more like a deeper solitude, uh, being with ourselves. The spiritual practice is interesting, interesting balance between solitude and then compassionate interactions.
So it requires these two elements, so really coming back and look into our own mind and have that space for ourselves, and then understanding the patterns in the mind and patterns of reactions, and then try to understand the unhealthy patterns or unhelpful patterns, and removing them, and then enhancing the wholesome ones. So we need that kind of isolation to do that, kind of solitude to do that, and then we will act with compassion. We will interact with compassion, and that's also another way of practicing also. So without this balancing, it's difficult for us to achieve a spiritual growth. So that is why we need that kind of uh, solitude in a way, because otherwise we will not see ourselves, right? Whenever we are with other people, we have to react to situation, or maybe respond to situation, interact. So when we are interacting with the other people, we don't get a chance to see who we are, because we always like presenting ourselves to the others or reacting to others. So it's quite entangled situation. So it's not really easy to like see what is here. So we need some kind of solitude, some kind of break to do that. So when I was thinking about this, I came across with a very interesting discourse, one in teachings of the Buddha, and in this discourse, um, and this particular discourse was given by the Buddha to a group of monks, uh, but because of a particular incident. Um, the community of monks observed about one particular senior monk who'd love to stay by himself. So he always talk good about being alone, and he tried to stay alone as much as he can, and he tried to practice by himself as much as he can. When he talk, he also talk benefits about being alone. So the people call that monk Ekachari. Ekachari means like the one who behave alone. And then, so one day, actually, the other monks reported to the Buddha, we have this senior monk who loved to stay alone, who always talk about the benefits of being alone. And then he tried to be by himself all the time. And then they wanted to know, is that the correct way of practicing? Then the Buddha told those monks, okay, can you go and bring that monk? Can you inform that senior monk that the teacher is calling him? So the other monks went and informed this the senior monk that you have been the Buddha asked you to come. So the senior monk who came to meet the Buddha, and the Buddha asked in front of the other monks, is that true that you talk good about being alone? Is that true that you try to be by yourself, be alone all the time? And the monk replied, yes, Venerable Sir, I talk good about being alone, and I try to be by myself most of the time. And Buddha asked, exactly, can you explain me how you practice this solitude, how you practice this loneliness? And then the monk explained that whenever I go for alms round, whenever I want to collect meals and alms, I go by myself not in a group, but by myself. And then when I sit for meditation, I sit by myself, not in a group setting. Whenever I want to walk, I walk by myself. So he explained how he practiced his solitude. Then at the end, the Buddha said that that may be one way of being alone or being solitude. Being practicing solitude. But I would teach you the perfect way to be in solitude. But Buddha said that what is really important in being solitude is not necessarily always be away from the crowd, be away from the people. Buddha said the real way of being in solitude is try to abandon our preoccupation with the past. Try to abandon our preoccupation with the past, our worries about the past, our identification with the past. Try to, if we abandon in the past, and then also relinquishing the worries and anxieties about future. So the real solitude, Buddha said, is not really like be running away from the crowd, but actually relinquishing the past and the future. But then you would think that Buddha would say that then being aware of the present moment. But according to that discourse, simply being aware of the present moment is also not enough. It's not simply being aware of the present moment. And Buddha said that, okay, so letting go of the past and relinquishing the future, worries and concerns about the future, and then paying attention to the present moment, but not simply paying attention, but also recognizing if there's any attachment, any desire, any craving for any phenomena that is arising in the present moment. And we also detect it and also try to let go of that. And that's the real meaning of the solitude, practice of solitude. Like letting go of the past and relinquishing the worries of the future, and also coming to the present moment, and then even relinquishing the attachment and craving for any phenomena that is arising, and practicing more kind of equanimous kind of mind. And that is the real meaning of solitude. So that is interesting, because to understand that actually the real solitude is a state of mind, not simply a state, not simply a physical state of mind, but of course, in order to achieve such solitude, we may need some environmental change, some change of our environment. Maybe we need some kind of break from the entanglements of the community, entanglement of the other people. So we need some kind of space to really look into our mind and then drop those things. But the real meaning of solitude is that I think it brings us the idea that what is the difference between loneliness and solitude, right? So people tend to think that solitude is like loneliness. So there's a big difference between loneliness and solitude. In loneliness, loneliness is not a good state to be, because people feel lonely even though they are with so many people, right? But solitude is a very positive state. Actually, it is really being with oneself with a full sense of acceptance. The reason that we so it's not a negative state, but a state with full awareness and then completely accepting oneself. And then most of the time, the reason that people don't like to be by themselves is that sometimes we don't like to confront ourselves. And there are certain things that we don't like to, really see in ourselves. But I think the real solitude has this openness that we can really see whatever arising, and not only do we kind of let go of the craving of anything arising, but at the same time that also help us to get rid of the dislike that we have about certain things arising in us. So the true solitude is a very deep state. It's a very fulfilling state. So in solitude, you have a company, but your companion in your solitude is really you. Right? Yeah, you are fully embracing yourself as a companion. Most of the time, we try to avoid ourselves. We try to distract ourselves with so many other things without really looking at us.
And Bhante, we can just simplify it. You means your mindfulness.
Yeah.
Your full awareness.
With your full awareness. Yeah. Your full awareness and even recognizing whatever arising, but not really judging yourself.
That's right.
Yes.
That's why the loneliness make always some sort of reluctant.
Reluctant, yeah.
Yeah, sort of reluctant or
dislike.
Yeah.
Dislike.
But the solitude doesn't make that because you are very rich and very accomplishing yourself, and you are enjoying yourself.
Yeah, it's a pleasant state, right? So right. It's a equanimous pleasant state that gives us the strength to like really relate to others and engage with others with more awareness. Yeah. So you can ask now, at your home now, are you practicing loneliness or are you practicing solitude? Okay. So I think we can have a few more minutes for some discussion and questions. So yeah, if you like to ask something, you can ask right now.
Bhante?
Yes, we can hear you.
This is Adrienne, and I so appreciated this discussion this evening. It's something that's been coming up a lot for me in this time and in other discussion forums. And sometimes the what you were calling solitude, or the Buddha was calling solitude, has been referred to as state of being alone. Mm-hmm. So there is that difference between loneliness and being alone. And I love now equating it to alone being similar to solitude and equanimity. And what I can say is that in my own experience of that state, and I feel that the way that we are living right now is there is opportunity for that aloneness and that solitude. And in that, when I really dig deep and allow myself to sit with the discomfort of it, sit with the beauty of it, and actually experience the fruits of it, I feel more connected to the world than otherwise. Mm. So it's kind of a wondrous experience when it happens. Yeah. It's a gift.
That's interesting. So the solitude helps us to deeply understand our connectedness with others, and also enable us to easily engage and deal with everyone else.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. Because I think what solitude does is actually it helps us to create a really healthy relationship with ourselves. Right. What's big, because otherwise we will crave some aspect of us, and we will reject or dislike other aspects of us. Right. And so with solitude, we can really open our heart, with true loving kindness, we can embrace ourselves, and that creating a true connection with this being can allow us to deeply understand others also, and allow us to really connect with everyone else too.
And moving in between like and dislike always kind of stressful
stressful, yeah, yearning for
and kind of suffering there.
suffering there. Yeah. So, in order for us to really engage with others, interact with others in a very compassionate way, we need to come back to ourselves and then make that connect with ourselves, and and then accepting our own behavior, and realizing that our own imperfections, and realizing that our own patterns, how our mind is playing those tricks, and then reacting those way, realizing that and understanding that, and then of course we can weaken those patterns. But at the same time, that very observation of our own mind and then understanding of our own mind can help us to understand others too. So we will not be mad, when we see some reactions from other people, because we have seen that, how it is happening in us. So we develop more kind of empathy, and we can wish them to have more wisdom, and more opportunity to practice the Dhamma.
And we can realize that they are conditionally arising.
Yeah, definitely. It's arising through process and conditions. Yeah, definitely.
I feel like I'm on retreat.
Say again?
I'm like,
I said I feel like I'm in retreat.
Yes. So what we experience in retreat is real solitude. Right? And so it's kind of bringing the whole attention to one's own mind and body, and then willingly exploring those things, and it is a solitude. So it's not really loneliness, right? Yeah.
No. Well, my husband's here too, so.
Okay, so let us try to use this period to practice solitude, to kind of training ourselves, shaping ourselves, and then we are better ready to be more compassionate whenever we meet others, whenever we deal with others. Okay. Okay, so we can move to the other part of the program by moving. So if you do not have a chanting book, please let us know. Either we can send you a PDF file, or we can even post an actual book. So please let us know. So let us now move to the other part of the program. If you have the book, you can turn to page number 14. And this is sharing merits. And by today, doing this practice together. And then engaging in these wholesome practices, we have generated so much goodness, so much good merits in our hearts. Let us now generously share these merits with everyone else. First of all, with our departed relatives, the people who dedicated so much for us, who are no more with us today. Let us be grateful and share these merits with all of them. May they benefit from these merits. May they share these merits. May they be well, happy, and peaceful wherever they may be. Idam me jnatinam hotu sukhita huntu jnatayo. Idam me jnatinam hotu sukhita huntu jnatayo. idam me ñātinam hotu sukhita hontu ñātayo. Let us also share these merits with all other beings. If there's any being who would like to share this merit, may he or she do so. May all living beings share these merits. May all living beings be well, happy, and peaceful. Ittavata chayammi sambhatam punya sampadam sabbe deva anumodantu Sambha sampatti siddhya sabbe bhutanumodantu Sambha sampatti siddhya sabbe sattanumodantu Sambha sampatti siddhya. Wish for the well-being of the world in English. May the weather be pleasing. May the people prosper in their lives. May there be peace and happiness in the world. May the rulers be righteous. We will read the next one for 3 times. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are in grief be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are in grief be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are in grief be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Aspiration. May this wholesome act quicken the liberation of my mind from mental defilements. By virtue of this awesome act, may I never follow the unwise people. May I associate with good people until I attain Nibbana, purification. If by body, speech, or mind I have carelessly done wrong, I acknowledge them all in front of the Tathagata of great wisdom and determine to be heedful. Now we will do our blessing chant, blessing service, and we are going to chant the Loving Kindness Sutra, the Metta Sutra. And this particular sutra was given by the Buddha with great compassion for all living beings. And we are going to chant the same sutra right now for the well-being and for the benefit of all of you. And we will genuinely radiate this loving kindness towards all of you and wish you all safety, wish you all strong immunity, and wish you all inner peace and happiness. And you may also recall to your mind whoever you want to share these blessings with, your family members, people who are sick, and recall them to your mind and share these blessings with them too. May all of you receive the blessings of the great compassion of the Buddha. May you all receive the blessings of the wholesome vibrations that we are generating right here now. May you receive the blessings of the loving kindness we are directing towards all of you. With these blessings, may you all be well, happy, and peaceful. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Karaniyamatha kusalena yantang santang padang abhisamicca sakko joce sojoce suaco casansamudu anatimani santos sekoce subaroce ampakit Joce salauka buddhi samsindriyoce nipakoce ampagambo kulesu ananugindo nace kundang samacari kincena vinyo pare upavadeyum sukino vakemino huntu sabbe santa bhavantu sukhitanta eke cipane bhutanti tasavata varava anavasesadhigavaye mahantava Majjimaransakanukatuladinravayeva andinta yecha dure vasanti avidure bhutavasam bhavesiva sabbe santa bhavantu sukhitantana paro parang nikumbetnati manyita kanta cinang kanci vyarosana patiga sanyananya manyassadukkamicaya matayataniyan puttang ayusa eka puttamanurakke evang pesamba bhutesu manasang bhavaye aparimanang mittang ca sabbalokassmi manasang bhavaye aparimanang uddang adoca tiriyang ca asang badang avirang asapatang titang carang nisinno vasayano yavatasya vigadamindo etang sating aditteya brahmametang viharang idamahoditting ca anupagang silevadasanina sampanno kamesu viniyagedang nahi jatu gambaseyang punareti etena sanca vajjena sotti te hotu
sabbada etena sacca vajjena sabbarogo vinassato etena sacca vajjena hotu te jaya mangalam sabbitiyo vivajjantu sabbarogo vinasatu mate bhavantantarayo sukhe digayuko bhavatu sabba mangalam rakkantu sabba devata sabba buddhanubhavena sada sotti bhavantu te bhavatu sabba mangalam rakkantu sabba devata sabba dhammanubhavena sada sotti bhavantu te bhavatu sabba mangalam rakkantu sabba devata sabba sanghanubhavena sada sotti bhavantu te. Let us spend a moment of reflection. Take a moment to recall to your mind whatever kind deed you may have done during last few days. Some act of kindness, even a simple act like giving a call to someone and giving your ear to someone, lending your ear to someone. And recall an actual incident that you did a kind deed. Let us rejoice. These moments of kindness in our life, these kind moments, show that we can overcome our defilements, we can be kind, and we can grow our goodness. Let us rejoice. On this day, or in the past, if I have done kind deeds to other beings, with my body, speech, or mind, whether great or little, here before the Buddha, I call to mind those kind deeds, and let my heart rejoice. I rejoice in those kind deeds,
I rejoice in those kind deeds,
appreciating the opportunity to be helpful to the others. I rejoice in those kind deeds, wishing more opportunities to practice compassion. I rejoice in those kind deeds, resolving not to compare myself with others. I rejoice in those kind deeds, and gladly share this joy with all beings everywhere. May my kind deeds relieve the burdens of other beings. May my kind deeds shield me from all dangers and pain. May my kind deeds and merits that come from them help me in freeing my heart.
Let us now recall to our mind the moments of kindness that we receive from others. Recall to your mind that any incident that you receive some kindness from others, or you heard or seen kind deeds of others. Maybe our healthcare professionals or frontline people who are working in the front line, if you have seen or heard of any kind deeds of them or any kindness that you receive personally, try to just choose one and recall about it. Let us rejoice in the goodness of others. On this day
On this day,
or in the past,
or in the past,
if I have seen or heard
if I have seen
of the kind deeds done by others
of the kind deed done by others,
with their body, speech, or mind,
with their bodies,
whether great or little, here before the Buddha,
here before,
I call to mind
I call my
those kind deeds,
those kind deeds,
and let my heart rejoice. I rejoice in the goodness of others,
I rejoice in the goodness of others,
being always ready to praise kind people
being always ready to praise kind people,
and follow their example.
and follow their example.
I rejoice in the goodness of others,
I rejoice in the goodness of others,
appreciating that there are many good-hearted people in the world.
appreciating that there are many good-hearted people in the world.
I rejoice in the goodness of
I
others,
rejoice in the goodness of others,
expressing gratitude for any kindness done.
expressing gratitude for any kindness done.
May the kind deeds of
May the
others
kind deeds of others
bring safety and happiness to many living
bring
beings.
safety and happiness to many living beings.
May the kind deeds of others
May the kind deeds of others
foster gratitude and fellowship among many living beings.
foster gratitude and fellowship among many living beings.
May the kind deeds of
May the
others
kind deeds of others
nurture goodness in me
nurture
and in many living
and
beings.
many living beings.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, thank you for joining us today. And
It's going to be where I'm in the canon.
yeah, so we hope to see you in the next days. Also, if you like to participate in our discussion, you can actually join us through Skype. There's a group in Skype called Wednesday Meditation Group. You can join, or if you like to be a part of it, you can just give me a call so I can add you to that Skype group, so you can even ask questions and participate with us too.
Thank you, Bhante.
Thank you very much. How you were able to hear us well?
Excellent.
Because we had to move our computer away to give you a good vision. So
That was perfect.
okay, yeah, okay. So do you have your chanting books with you? Yeah. Okay. Just give me a call. I can find a way to send you a chanting book.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank
Bhante.
you. Thank you.
Good night.
See you all.
Bye.
See you all. Of course, all most of the days, even we have some program going on, so you can keep on joining. But this Skype group will be only for the Wednesday meditation group.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you everyone for joining through YouTube also. Really appreciate your participation. You can feel your presence. So I missed tying the blessing strings. so usually I had to ask my friends, devotees in Singapore to post or mail me some blessing strings. But these days, we save a lot of our blessing strings because we don't tie.
Come, we can buy.
Yeah, yeah, we'll be able to.
Yeah,
Hope that
we
we'll be
look
able to
forward
tie
that.
you. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Yeah. See you next time.
Good to see you.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good
Good
night.
night, everyone. Nah.
Balangit, yeah.